Swabi is a district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan, surrounded by beautiful mountains in north, and it is spread between mighty Indus and Kabul rivers. The two rivers, having their separate and beautiful colors, meet near the city. After 90 minutes drive from capital Islamabad towards Peshawar on motorway, you will have to take turn at Swabi interchange. While entering into Swabi, you will meet wonderful people at streets. Here we find the road to Ranigat, huge rock of the Queen, the remains of the valley which owes its name to the huge standing rock on the top of the mountain that shoulders the ruins and the center of Buddhist art and culture for centuries. The vehicle was driven on the cemented part of partially constructed road, but a major part had to be covered on foot, which involves climbing about 500 steps. This area used to be a fairy land for foreigners, and many, including Japanese, came here for studies in the ancient times to learn Buddhism. Beside the reconstruction of the site, they also arranged fairway in the mountain to facilitate the visitors. We put our muscles to test and started climbing the stairs, passing through huge boulders. It is suggested that one must proceed in intervals to avoid exertion. Ranigat is 4,000 years back ancient ruins of Buddhist civilization. The most difficult task is to reach over this mountain at the top of this mountain, right from the Swabi. It takes 40 minutes, and when you climb over here, you will see it's very difficult. But once you reach this place, it's amazing and beautiful stone city. It reflects the Buddhist civilization of ancient times. Let's go and check it out. As we reached the top, the first thing we saw was the rock of Queen called Ranigut, surprisingly standing far away, an upright, flat, projected stone with a height of 40 feet. We were told that the Queen used to sit on the top of the huge rock to enjoy the rustic, serene scene of the fields situated in the outskirts of the hill where wheat crops used to be grown. The steps that Queen used to reach top of the rock have been eroded. Just as one climbs to the top of the hill, the first structure that one observes is a small tunnel-like passage to the main compound, where there are stupas and monasteries. While observing the monument, one marvels the expertise with which blocks of rock have been transformed into masterpieces of masonry. The granite blocks are of considerable length, laid properly in Flemish bond that attracts all. As we moved on, we observed more interesting places, now shambled over time and damaged during Alexander's invasion in 326 BC. There is main stupas court, statues and pottery in broken forms can be observed reflecting the events of the past. A bit further into the compound, there is another area with huge boulders. There is a large boulder cut into a room about 7 feet in height with a small veranda type space, a chamber with shelves of oil lamps, a hole for ventilation or watch and ward. There is still the soot inside the rock chamber. For a while, we were held in awe by the mastery with which a rock had been diligently cut and fashioned into a room-like chamber. Another similar rock structure is there with a den-type cut that must have been left incomplete or used for some other warding purpose. Before sunset, we came back to the city to choose a local restaurant for a traditional food. Most of the people like beef and mutton. Here is a small restaurant serving chapal kebab. Chapal kebab is a Mughlai-influenced Pashtun-style minced kebab, usually made from ground beef, mutton or chicken, with various spices in the shape of patty. It originates from Peshawar and is also known as the Peshawari kebab. The chapli kebab is a popular barbecue and street food throughout Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and other parts of Pakistan. It can be served and eaten hot with naan bread, rice or buns, and sandwiches such as in bun kebab. Soon we found a beautiful restaurant in Swabi. A man was busy preparing saji for the dinner. Saji is a dish originating from Balochistan province of Pakistan. It consists of whole lamb or chicken in skewers, marinated only in salt, then roasted over coals. Saji is considered done when it is at the rare stage. It is served with a special bread called naan. Talking about Pakistani cuisine, what could possibly compete with the famous Lahori fried fish? But at this restaurant, my choice was kadai. The chef uses authentic Pashtun recipes and cooks the lamb meat in its own fat, a traditional method that gives the meat a very distinctive flavor and aroma. Little spices are used, only yogurt, tomato, green chili, and ginger. He first takes the lamb leg of your own choice and then cuts it into small pieces. The man who cooks this kadai is supremely proud of his traditional heritage called shinwari. He claims that they do not use meat tenderizers. The meat is hung out to dry outside the shop for 6 to 8 hours, which allows it to cook easily on coal. Here is my food. I am feeling too much cold. It will help me get energy, I hope. Oh, the taste is amazing. I love this.